Taking on another AFC team, the Buffalo Bills.
Time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Allen, rolling to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
From the 41, Wilson.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's this third down.
There's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover. Downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Wilson.
That's complete. Okuebuna. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flush to his right. He finds his man. Complete. It's Beck. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Williams again.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now Wilson, eluding the pressure, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Broncos continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Wilson going to throw for it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Charles, I guess you have to give some credit to the fact that they rallied and made the tackle, didn't allow 2 points to go the other way there.
Find that silver lining, because what happened prior to that was not positive. Go for 2, fumble the football, give up a return, but you're exactly right. They did hustle and prevented a score going against them.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll buy some time right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Allen now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. A giant hole up the middle. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. From the gun, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back. To our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said, is it emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll get that complete to Alberto. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Show off their quick strike ability. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A final shot before half for Allen, eluding the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So we've reached halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter play. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen. Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, this is the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long. And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flushed out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Allen to throw once more.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on.
Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Tough end to that play. He had his eyes on that 1st down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the 1st down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball security.
Exactly. Everything else working perfectly, and he forgot the most important piece.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
26 yards for Javonte Williams. And the Broncos are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing now is Allen, sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there.
2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 56.
Now Allen rolling to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now Allen, gotta have this one.
And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen buying time to his left. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. After the sack on 1st down, Allen. Flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie there to make the grab. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score.
Game here in the 4th.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver's offense now set to go. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
And some room to maneuver. And just shutting him off there. The 40. The 20.
I'm going to show you, man.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Javonte Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year 1, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills get a bit closer. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
There's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 30 yards. And the Broncos have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Wilson going to throw for it. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs, 58 yards, and the Bills cut into that lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Now Allen, flushed out right. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Set to take over. The Broncos offense trots back out. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Wilson wants to throw it out to his left. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson on the move to his left. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. And he'll be brought down here at
the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
On 1st down, Allen sliding out of the pocket. 1st down and more for Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Allen now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain